So what we're doing right now is really nothing too major or complex. Our basic goal is to come out here, take everyone from the transmissions, MOS, and pretty much break them down to the basics. We want to break them down, and not necessarily in a bad way, but we want to take them and we want to kind of like pull them apart, and we want to test them on each level. We want to test them on the proficiency of the MOS as well as how they go out and conduct themselves as a warfighter with patrols, things of that nature, call for fire, just getting inside of the combat operations center and practicing that aspect of it, as well as getting behind those radio systems and being able to implement them properly inside of the training area. So the one thing that this scale or an exercise of this size really focuses on is small unit leadership inside of the specific MOS. I think that it gives the sergeants, the corporals, the NCOs a chance to really get out here and practice their MOS, and it also lets the leadership take a step back and sort of work on their craft as well when it comes to guiding those junior Marines or the NCOs in the perfect direction. Some things that I think that we need to really work on are really just going back to the basics. Like I said before, really starting from the basics as far as making sure they can manipulate the radio properly, making sure that they can call up the proper reports when need be, giving them things to do under pressure. So it really helps on a small leadership on a small unit scale, on a really very small scale, so that you can get inside the details of your actual platoon. One of the things that I really like to talk about is as far as the logistical efforts as far as Comm Battalion, because some of the individuals, I think that the really important piece as far as how a operation, the success of one is as far as the logistical piece. Not really, many people don't really pay attention to that logistical aspect of moving gear around, gear being in the correct place. And I think something like this, taking us as far away as possible from a base that we're used to, Camp Hansen, and instead of training in the backyard, actually pulling us as far away, we could actually see those logistical shortfalls coming to light. And that's one of the things that we can actually take a step back and we can assess and we can train the Marines properly on.